Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon. Were you
Good
facing
afternoon,
any
ma'am.
difficulty in joining? Was there any
No,
issue?
actually, I'm actually at my native place,
Hmm. Okay, okay.
and there is no network in room. That's why I'm outside, and
Okay,
maybe
okay. Hmm.
some difficulties. So don't
Hmm.
panic or irritate. Maybe
Yeah, yeah, don't
yeah,
worry.
audible or
I won't panic. I understand. In village areas, towns, the network is not up to the
yeah.
mark. So understandable. Well, how are you doing? How is everything going on?
Yeah, I'm at my native place. That's why there is a stress-free life. There is no boss, and nobody can panic me, and nobody order me that you should do
True.
this or you should do this, and not any work also
Yeah, yeah.
that I have to do.
Hmm. So you're having a leisure time there, you're enjoying your stay,
Yeah,
having
yeah,
fun. Okay, then.
yeah, man.
Shall we begin with the session's topic? Before that, any doubt?
Yeah, man.
Okay, then. So today is going to be about goals. Do you think having goals is important in our life?
Yeah, good.
Is it valuable?
Yeah, is most important because when I was in village at that time, there is no things to see.
Hmm.
The children can make a goal by watching his society,
Yeah.
whatever people do are doing. At that time, children see and make a goal, whatever
Hmm.
they want. And at that time, when I was in my village and I'm working in field, that time my father and means my parents said that you had work in city, okay, and that's why I do BTech and doing a job in company. But nowadays, when you achieve one goal and you have to change your goal, you want to next your goal. And presently, I don't have any goal, but I'm doing something for become a good. Okay, learning
Okay.
some softwares and
Hmm.
English speaking also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you say right now you don't have any goals? Like, is there something you're aiming for right now? Like you're learning English, you're learning softwares. So there has to be some reason for it, right? Some
This is
goal.
short term goal, but
Mhm.
my long term goal is become a good engineer. But
Mhm.
by short term goal, I am learning this.
Okay, understandable. So all in all, having goals, it is important in our life so that we can feel
Yeah.
motivated, we can do anything. True that.
Yeah.
Is there someone in your life who has achieved all the goals, whatever they wanted to achieve, they have achieved it now?
Actually, I haven't any person who is goal oriented, who who had made goal and follow all things for goals. Some person, some friends I have who has achieved a goal, and many friends haven't achieved because they are not goal oriented. They not follow and they not make a small step to achieve the goal.
True, true. So there are only some friends who are working for it, not
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
Okay. Just one thing, jumbling of sentences a little bit. Just now you said a sentence. Some friends I have who have some goals or who don't have any goals, something like that. So
yeah.
that is something that would be correct in Hindi. But if we're saying in English, we have to change the order. We have to say, I have some friends who have some goals.
I have some
Did
friends who
you?
have some goals.
Yes, exactly. Some friends I have who have goals would be wrong. It would be wrong order. We have to bring I have first. I should be the subject.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Perfect then.
Interesting.
Okay. Moving forward with goals, do you think parents should play an important role in setting goals for their children? What should be their participation?
Sometimes parents play most important role in children's life,
Hmm.
but sometimes they should not do right things, because sometimes children wants to play and want to become career in uh, play, but they force that they should study.
Yeah,
In my
right.
society, I have seen that some children wants to play,
Some
but
children want to play.
parents said that you had become an engineer or doctor, but
Hmm.
they do not want to become an engineer or a doctor. And some parents
Hmm.
also uh, want to his children become a IS or PCS officer, but
Yeah.
children uh, want to go in engineering field.
Hmm.
I think I have seen the movie Three Idiots. If you have seen
Hmm.
in this movie,
Yeah.
they show.
Hmm. True. So you believe that sometimes parents force their children to achieve their dreams. So how will it result? So if someone wants to be a footballer, but their parent told them that no, you have to be an engineer. So how will it end? What will happen then if they continue engineering?
Actually, parents have more experience than children. After some
Mhm.
time, they understood that his children want to become a footballer. Then
Mm.
I think they leave that on children,
Mm.
that they what he want to do, he to do.
Mm.
Okay.
Right. These days, parents are more understanding towards their children.
Yeah,
Right.
because they have
Okay.
more experience.
They are more experienced. Right. And depending upon the person, like there are some people who will still impose their choices. Some people will be lenient and supportive. Okay,
Yeah.
then. So, when you were younger, did you ever have any unrealistic goal, which is impossible to achieve now, but you had it earlier?
Yeah, I thought that I become a good engineer, but not at that time. I was weak in social science or science, history, and geography. I only want to study math and science. That's why my
Yeah.
parents saw, and they suggested me that you should go in engineering field. And I
Mm.
also fear with operation. Like when I was in 12, then in class teacher they operation of a frog made in Hindi, but I I
Frogs,
don't have a
right? Yeah.
scare frog at that time. That's why
Okay.
I choose an math and want to go in engineering field.
Hmm. Okay. We can also say that dissection of frog, you had to cut the frog, right?
Yeah,
Or something else. We can use the word dissection here. I'll type it out for you. Just give me a second. Dissection. Dissection would mean when you're cutting the frog to see the parts, to see the organs. So that time you realize that you are scared of it. You cannot do that when
yeah,
you were
yeah, yeah.
dissecting the frog.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well, did you?
I
Yeah.
see my seniors was in in the fog at that time. I seen, but I don't scared to stay there and seen at that scenario. That's why I
Okay.
decided to.
You were too scared to stay there. Right, right.
Yeah,
So that was one way you got to know that biology is not going to be your subject. You cannot study biology at all. That was the hint.
yeah.
Okay, then. Yes. So that is something that your parents helped you out. They suggested you that, okay, maybe you should do this instead of that. So that's also a
Yeah,
good thing. Okay.
yeah.
Do you think as we grow older, our goals start decreasing or they start increasing, the number of goals as we grow
Yeah, ma'am,
older?
I didn't understand what
Okay,
you.
okay. Okay, so just see it in your life. Do you think you had
Okay.
a lot of goals when you were younger, or do you have a lot of goals now as you have grown into an adult? So as we grow older, do our goals increase or do they decrease?
No, actually, when I was younger, at that time I play cricket or sometimes play kabaddi and sometimes play
Played?
football. When I played kabaddi, then I
Hmm.
wanted to become a footballer. When I played cricket at that time, I wanted to become a cricketer.
Cricketer.
And
Right, right.
when I watched movie at that time, I wanted to become a actor. But
Mm-hmm.
when I lived this playing cricket and football or any other games, and I think I'm watching less movie than younger age,
Yeah.
and I leave all the goals, such type of goal, and I know that I can't play or any game or I cannot make any movie. Okay,
Mm.
and at
Okay.
that time I have only one goal. Uh, I can study and skill up and make my career.
Okay. So when you were younger, we can say that you were swayed easily. This, that, this, or that. So you were swayed
Yeah,
easily, but now you have decided things more firmly that this is what I want to do. Okay, then.
yeah. I
Yes.
think
So,
when I was in fifth class, at
mhm.
that time in relatively IAS, I was went in a wedding function. Then I
Mm.
wanted to become an IAS officer also.
Okay. Okay, in fifth class, you wanted to be an IAS officer. So
Mm.
you had a lot of dreams and goals in your bucket. Okay, then.
Yeah,
But now you're into softwares and English. So life turns out in different ways. We cannot predict
yeah.
what might happen. Okay, then. Is there any goal that you have already achieved? Something that you wanted to do and achieve? Now you have achieved it?
Only engineer. I wanted to be engineer, and
Mm.
now I'm engineer. But I want to become a government engineer. I want to go in a government field,
Mhm.
but I am not achieving or I have not achieved this goal. But I want to achieve. I
Okay.
want to become a government engineer,
Hmm. Okay.
and I will prepare for 2 or 3 years also
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to achieve this goal.
Okay. So we can say that you have partially achieved that goal,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then. Yes, we'll wrap up the topic of goals here and let's do an extempore topic now,
Okay.
shall we? Okay. So, do you think that cryptocurrency, blockchains, stock, investment, all these things, are they the future of our country, of the world, or they are just our sudden interest, a sudden thing that people are curious about, or do they have a future? Stocks, cryptocurrency, all these things.
Stop. I didn't understand, ma'am. What you said.
Okay, okay. This is not something that you've heard of. Actually, world is nowadays investing a lot in the stock market,
Yeah.
along with that in cryptocurrencies. So that is one way that many people are interested in to make money. It is one way that you can gain a lot of money and lose a lot of money. I would
Yeah.
suggest that do some research about it. It is quite an interesting thing. The world is quite interested in it these days. So do research about it. Let's cover another topic then.
I
Something
think,
that might be.
ma'am, you have sufficient money. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can invest in stock market. If
Hmm.
you have only few money, you have only livelihood money, then you cannot invest in a stock market, because sometimes you can earn money or you can lose your whole money in stock market or in
Exactly.
share market.
True. So not everyone should take that kind of risks. It is not worth
Yeah,
it. True.
yeah, man. But
Uh,
without risk, you cannot earn money. You have to take risk for earning money, and in any field, if you have risk, then you can grow up.
hmm,
Otherwise, your level will maintain, and maybe you lost money.
true. The only way you can grow is you need to be prepared for losses and a lot of loss actually. Then only you
Yeah,
can grow. Risk is
yeah.
important. Okay.
I think
Okay.
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, time is over.
We have like around 30 seconds left now. So I'll quickly wrap up this session.
Okay, okay,
This
okay.
went really smoothly. You performed well in structuring the sentences and the grammar part. Do remember that sometimes it should not be jumbled. Like the sentence that I pointed out, I have some
Yeah.
friends is the correct way. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Other than that, it went really well. You performed well. Anything from your side?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay then. Yes, so let's call it a day. Have a good day ahead.